Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're doing Music Monday again. Yay, Music Monday. And last week I ended with The Descendants, and this week I'm beginning with Black Flag. Look at this, Louie Louie. I think is this Henry Rollins singing on this one? No, Des Cadena. I don't know who my favorite singer of Black Flag is. I'm going to say Henry Rollins just because he was the most prolific, but Black Flag is a seminal punk band. It's almost like it's funny because my friend John's wife, she worked at like a cool store. I think it was called Utopia. It might still be around. And they sold bongs and t-shirts and everything like that. And she said like at least once a week a kid would come in, like a preppy looking kid, and decide that he was punk rock. And she used to call it, oh, I insta-punked a kid today. And the kid would like, yeah, I got money from my mom. I want to buy some punk rock records. And it was always like Black Flag, The Descendants, Minor Threat, Circle Jerks, and now you're an Instapunk. So here you go. This is Big Chief. Big Chief was a real good band. I think they were originally the Necros. I'm probably wrong on that, but they became like a metal funk band. Really good, really good. This was like just what I needed. I felt like music was getting the music that I was listening to was getting stagnant at the time. Then Big Chief came around and made it more like almost like fast Black Sabbath, fast funky Black Sabbath is the only way to describe them. I really like them. There's no information on this. Oh, you see more Big Chief. Get down and double check. This was like again, I Straight Edge was winding down for me. Built Like an Ordeal. I always liked that title. Ann Arbor, Michigan. So these guys are like more attuned to like I want to say like the MC5 and stuff like that than classic punk rock bands. Early Soundgarden, look at that. Early Soundgarden. Ultra Megala, limited edition, 500 copies. I'm going to be pretentious here and be like, yeah, I got it on the Sub Pop bands and the Seattle sound, like right at the beginning. My wife never liked grunge music, but I don't know. It was just right for me. I was tired of punk. Hair metal was not my thing, and this was just like a good alternate to this. All right, Anthrax, Bring the Noise, featuring Chuck. I'm not a rap guy, so but I did think that like the metal punk or metal rap rather was pretty cool. Here we got the Meat Puppets. Everybody knows the Meat Puppets because of Nirvana doing that cover. Bucketed 'em up in an illustrated book about birds. The Meat Puppets. I say this about the Meat Puppets, and I'm sure I'm going to anger a bunch of people, but they got signed and released a record too early. They should, they should have like honed their craft a little bit more. Committed for Life, 7 Seconds. Oh man, was I into 7 Seconds. The thing about 7 Seconds though is all these straight edge guys, it started to become like a religion. It started getting culty, and it started to give me the creeps. I still like the music, but again, I've said it a million times, I'm not much of a joiner. Here you got Uniform Choice talking about a cult. Man, these guys are like, is this the band or is that Youth of Today? I forget which one. Like they all became like Hare Krishnas, straight edge Hare Krishnas. But look at this. This is Uniform Choice. They were originally like, they had the skinheads and everything like that. Look at this. They're like flirting with hair metal at this point. Oh, this is interesting. I forgot about this. William S. Burroughs and Gus Van Sant. I told you how I got into all the beat poets and stuff like that. This was the beginning of that. Gus Van Sant, William S. Burroughs. So it's William S. Burroughs talking, and then Gus Van Sant playing some trippy music with like mixing in Burroughs' unique voice. Oh, here, look at this. Look at this. Dred Zeppelin. Got some Dred Zeppelin over here. The reggae band that does Led Zeppelin covers with an Elvis impersonator as the singer. This was just awesome. The singer's name is Tortelvis. Oh, this is great. This was so good. They were fun. Here we go. Autographed by Tesco V. The Meatmen present Vintage Meat. Is this their first EP? I was big into the Meatmen. I just liked it because they were goofy and funny. This was fun. Yeah, this really was fun. Here's more Meatmen, Tesco V, the God of Good Hate. He's wacky. I used to say, like, I've seen Tesco V a few times. Penelope Houston background vocals from the Avengers. I couldn't remember her from my first video. But I thought he was funny and like a welcome alternative to all this, the seriousness of all the straight edge stuff, and funny. But like when a guy pops into the party waving like a rubber chicken and you laugh, oh, he's going to put the lampshade on his head. Ah, ha, ha. But the 17th time he bursts into the party with a rubber chicken and the lampshade on his head, you're like, okay, it's time to move on. But he was good at the time. Fearless Iranians from Hell. I have no recollection of this. Who's in anybody I know? I don't know. I have no recollection of this. Oh, Joe Strummer, Love Kills. That was the big song off of Sid and Nancy. That was good. Love Kills, Dum Dum Club. Yep, I remember them both. Big fondness for Joe Strummer too. Oh, the Bad Livers. Look at this, the Bad Livers, Lust for Life. They're doing a cover of Iggy Pop. And what are they? They are a bluegrass band. They are a bluegrass band that somehow got the attention of the Butthole Surfers. So they toured with the Butthole Surfers. I've seen them. They do Jimi Hendrix covers. They do Butthole Surfers covers, and they do originals. They were fun. And, it was weird because when I first saw them, I was like, I kind of like this. So here it is. This was my first exposure rather to bluegrass music. And I still like it. My little brother really likes bluegrass music. Sloppy Seconds, the first 7 inches. This is another goofy punk band. I really like them. They were just a good goofy punk band. And the name of their record I always thought was funny was Alternative Testicles. They're making fun of the Dead Kennedys, which I think is good that the Dead Kennedys should be getting made fun of every once in a while. They took themselves too seriously. Knock those pretentious jerks down a peg or two. The Lemonheads. Nothing else to say about the Lemonheads other than they were a Boston punk band. 7 Seconds, Skin, Brains, and Guts EP. Yeah, I was really into 7 Seconds. What do you want me to say? These Boots Are Made for Walking, cover of that. But yeah, so this is the Boots Are Made for Walking 7-inch, also stuck in here with another 7-inch. I guess I did that. I don't know. Maybe somebody listened to it and put it in there. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Stray Cats. Downtown. This actually is a 45 from Japan. I forgot I had this. I was really into the Stray Cats for a while. I still like it. It's funny. I got really back into rockabilly these days. Okay, there's only 7 minutes, so I'll pull out another handful of 45s. Oh, wow, that's funny. I was just talking about my friend John, his wife Debbie. She was in this band. This was her band, Summer's Eve, an all-girl punk band. That's funny. I was saying she was the one that would make people insta-punks. There's Debbie right there. How you doing? They were fun. They traveled the country. Punk was fun. Oh, here's some Lunatics. The Lunatics, CILL, Plug, produced by Lenny K. Vital Music, yeah, this is the Lunatics, yep. I remember when she was just like a normal, sweet-looking girl, and then she went berserkowitz. Girl Trouble, Old Time Religion. This, believe it or not, was the first Seattle band I got into. This was like before the Seattle scene here. How pretentious is that? But what do you want me to say? I like these. If you took like the Cramps and the Ramones and you added like a little bit like of a country twang, you get Girl Trouble. They were a good band. I liked them. They were a fun band. Billy Childish and the Black Hands. Black Girl. There's Billy Childish right there. This guy he went with him to a bunch of bands. I can't remember his name, but his name seems to be coming up every one of these Monday music videos. British guy, I don't know what to say. Like kind of like at this point now, like banjos and bluegrass kind of punk was getting popular. Billy Childish, he always was like 6 or 7 months ahead of the trend. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. It's hard to do. Oh, this is Billy Childish, the Headcoats. So this is the first band that I knew him by. The Headcoats, Comanche. This was from Made in England. What year is this? It doesn't have a year on it, or does it? I can't see a year. Oh well. I always thought this was a cool photo. Doesn't he look like skinny young George Harrison? But and here's that guy again. The Headcoats, I'm a Confused Man. Now Your Hunger's Gonna Be a Comin'. They were good. Sympathy for Record Industry was a was a cool label. The Free Will and Mark Arm. Mark Arm was the singer for why can't I think of the name? Mudhoney and Green River before that. I really got. I think Mudhoney was my favorite out of all the Seattle bands. Yeah, I really liked Mudhoney. They had a good sludgy sound. This is a band that I just bought them. I was like, oh yeah, everybody, and I just didn't like them. You know, I just didn't like them. The singing was terrible. Maybe if they had a different singer, but the Afghan Wigs. A little unknown fact, but the singer for this band was the singer of the fake band that did the Beatles for that movie Backbeat, and that was actually really good. Coffin Break. Yep, another Sub Pop band. I remember buying it. I remember it because I was a Sub Pop like freak completionist, but I don't remember what it sounds like. Early Sub Pop, early Soundgarden. These are probably pretty valuable. Room 1,000 Years Wild, HIV Baby. Yeah, this is Sub Pop Collectors. You know, so these are from the Collectors Club. I talked about it a few times. The Singles Club, once a month you get a 45. I think it was like, I forget, like $100 a year or something like that. Best $100 I ever spent. These 45s are really great. All right, there you go. There's a Tad. I always said that I had affection for a big fat rocker guy. A lot of yelling, a lot of screaming. I like it. Sister Double Happiness. I remember buying it. I remember playing it, but I don't remember if I liked it or not. You know, again, more Sub Pop singles. The Unsane. Look at that. That is just crazy, creepy. It's like kind of scary actually. I just know that they were loud. Like at this point, like loud dissonant music was popular. Sister Ray. All I remember about this was it was a singles club. Yep, it was a singles club. But I remember I said that I should have recorded all my 45s onto cassette tapes and played, and I did that. I remember now that I did that. I had a Sub Pop 45s cassette tape, and it got stolen once. I drove to CBGB's, parked in a bad area, and when I came back, all my cassette tapes were gone. Redhead Walking. I like this. Beat Happening were I think like a 3-piece band. Yeah, they were a 3-piece band, very minimalistic, and I really liked them. Very drony. I could see if you didn't like them, but I don't know. It's very memorial. I could almost sing this song in my head right now, all the lyrics, and I probably haven't heard it in 25 years. Very, very catchy, but Poster Children. Yeah, this was loud and aggressive. I remember this. Yeah. Okay. Who is this? Oh, the Dwarves. I Want to Kill Your Boyfriend. This band, they were just like loud, super fast, super aggressive, and super violent. Like their songs and imagery were very, just like everything about them was designed to be offensive, to the point where they announced that their lead singer had died, and everybody was like sad and mournful and whatever. And then Sub Pop issued this big, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then it was just a prank, and Sub Pop got pissed off and kicked them off their label. Crypt Kicker 5. I remember not liking this. That's all I remember. I'm probably wrong, so let's play it. I'll play it again and see if I liked it or not. But I remember not liking it. There's Henry Rollins mug. So this is the Rollins band. There's the Rollins band. It's Andrew Weiss. I met him a few times. What a great guy. And Earache My Eye. Yeah, they're doing a cover of Cheech and Chong from Nice Dreams. It was good. And here's the last thing I'll do today. Janitor Joe. I have no recollection of it, but remember I told you these picture discs were really big. And Amphetamine Reptile and a few of these bands were doing. Look, and it's a 33. I keep saying 45. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. Maybe I had it on the wrong speed. But there you go. That's Music Monday for today. Thanks a lot. I apologize for the late video, but I'm finally getting some overtime, so I can't complain about the money. All right, see you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.